Media strategy is the most important part of the work that is done. You have to be seen to have done it. So visibility is the most important part of whatever you are doing. So if you do it and you don't talk about it, and you talk about it, you don't talk about it at the right time, you talk about it at the right time, you don't get all the people that are supposed to be involved in it, even if you are doing the most important work, you are not going to get it done. That's why you have a lot of the most successful public servants there, like Fashola had an amazing media strategy that makes sure that whether he's talking to people in Yoruba, whether he's visiting, whether it's so media strategy is before, during, and after. So you don't just you don't start media strategy after a session or after a program or after an event. No, you have to work before. So it will be part of, is integral to whatever you want to do. You must be able to communicate what you want to do, and in communication is both you communicate in writing, communicate more in visual because of the current environment of the current environment of eyeballs. What drives everything is eyeballs. So that's why people want tweeting. When people are tweeting, sometimes you think they are fighting. They are not fighting. Both the people responding and the people tweeting, they are one and the same. They just want to drive traffic to their process. So, and so what we did initially was whatever content, when we saw the flyer, we just said, okay, we can turn this into something fantastic. So, so we have a media team that we work with, basically, and so we gave it to them and they turn it around, basically. So I submitted a proposal, media content and generation, content production, content generation, content articulation, content production, content distribution and management, and event coverage. So so that's basically what is all about. In terms of the cost element, what we try to do is based on what is the irreducible minimum that can be done. What we want to do is first create a media strategy. Media strategy based on what do you want to achieve, for example, in 2026. So there will be a strategy around it. Oh, we want to do 10 events. We need 50 engagement. We want to do, so based on what you want to do, we will now create a program that achieves that. Of course, we want to do stakeholders engagement. Okay, so we need ES to do like 10 personal interviews. She needs to do interview with AG, Solicitor General, so we'll be able to, so based on what you want to achieve next year, we want to sell books. How are we going to be able to do it through media? We want to do events. How are we going to ensure that even before the day of the event, the interactions heightens the expectations? And immediately during the event also, a lot of things are going on, both in social and digital media and print media. And immediately after the event, there's a build-up. I mean, there's a closure. So basically, that's what media strategy is all about. We take from what you have, we translate it into what is digestible to the consumer or to the market that you want to say. Okay, like the event we had with revenue. So before then, we should have had a media strategy, do a build-up. During the event, a lot of things will be going through. Immediately after there is going to be a lot of noise for 2-3 weeks so that you can trigger other conversations and you can close all the gaps and ensure that it's not just a talk shop. Because what happens mostly in Nigeria, particularly government, is we'll sit down, we'll talk, we're not going to get implementation. It takes a lot to get implementation. You must be on the face of the people that you engage with until they. So basically that's it in a nutshell. So if you have any questions, I can answer.
Law Reform Commission is a government agency, and it has its own departments and units. It has its own resources. So in carrying out your strategy, the media strategy you are trying to propose to us, are you going to use the resources of Law Reform Commission? Like we have our website, we have our social media handles. Are you going to use our resources, or you are bringing your own on board? That's one. And secondly, there are various media in which we can reach the populace. So is it only going to be social media, or are you going to look at radio, TVs, or is it only websites or social media team you are trying to bring on board? And if it is that, the third thing I would like to ask is, for every cost, there must be benefit or income. This proposal, is it going to be making us incur costs alone? Or is it that we incur costs and we have income, whereby we can match the cost and income and measure profitability? Those are my 2 observations.
Well, engaging an external consultant is a collective effort, and it is done all over the world. Even those that have in-house experts still engage the services of external consultants.
We have not seen, the thing has not been projected for us to have a better understanding of what is being proposed or how it's going to be beneficial to the commission. But so I won't be able to say, okay, for now to drop a conclusion as to what is on the table now.
So in terms of whether it's just going to be social media, it's not just social media. Maybe I'll start from collaboration. The first thing I said was everything we're going to do is from what your broad corporate strategy is. We're not getting, just like the AI generated video, we didn't come up, conjure it. It's based on this is the objectives of Loricom. So we're going to collaborate with what's happening internally. So in terms of whether it's traditional or just social media, no. Media is media. It is now dependent on how far Loricom wants to go, from radio to TV to podcast. There's a lot of things that can be done. So it depends on the budget and your strategy. Just like I also said, I sent something to you. Yeah, Mr. Mizacha. So just like I also said, every successful organization has an amazing budget for media, because they must talk about what they are doing so that people can know they are doing what they are doing, so that they can now get funding for what they are doing to get done in a more effective way. So it goes beyond traditional. It goes beyond social media. It's an all-encompassing media, but it's limited to the budget. So which is why I'm saying that there's a lot that can be done, but it's subject to the budget. It's subject to the budget. If you have a huge budget, there will be we even have a code for Loricom with telecoms, so that people can engage with us, and we can generate income with working with MTN, so that people can get nuggets from us on the laws of Lagos State. So we have a broad framework on what can be done, but it is what we want to get done that will guide the entire process.